Hey guys, it's Viejo here, and we're in the last week of November here in 2024. We got Thanksgiving holiday coming up tomorrow. Been rainy here the last several days. In fact, I was at the range yesterday and was shooting at the range. The pistol range is covered, but the wind was blowing it right into the guns, everything, cameras, everything got wet. You'll see that video sometime in the future. But anyway, hey, this is episode 6, part 1. Of Wadcutter Wednesday. If you're just tuning in, what I'm doing is I've got 20 some odd molds for wadcutters in various revolver calibers, 38, 41, 44, and 45 Colt. Most of the ones I have are 38, and I thought that I'd do, you know, all of the 38s first, but there's like 12 of them, and then after the first 4 or 5, it just got real boring real fast. So I thought, well, I'll start putting some of these other ones in there. So that's what we've got for you today. We're going to do a wadcutter for 44 caliber. This is the Lyman. Here's what it looks like. The Lyman 429-348 mold. This is a 185 grain, at least with my alloy. Type 3 wadcutter. I suppose you could load them otherwise. You'll see from the profile of the bullet, you could load that a little deeper maybe, and call it a type 2, but I think it's designed as a type 3. You know, type 3 wadcutter being where you have quite a bit of the lead forward of the case mouth, and you'll see when we get to loading them how we do that. But anyway, what we'll do today is we'll go through the mold, we'll take a look at it up close, and we'll get them cast up and measured and powder coated, and then in the second half next week we'll come back and we'll get them loaded up into some 44 special cases and shot. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at that mold. And YouTube viewers, you know that the host platform here will not allow me to show you even the mold. I get in trouble for that, and I certainly can't show you the casting. If you want to see all of that part, you know, the bulk of the video is over there on my Rumble channel. So you go to rumble.com and you type in my channel name, which is just Walter Bunning, like that, all run together, okay? All right, sorry about that, but that's just the way it is here. So from here, I've got to skip over the part where I show you the mold and the casting part, and we'll get to a couple of the other clips that I can show you at the end of the video. Okay, I think you saw how nice and easily those came out of the mold. Looks pretty good to me. Moving these around, I'm not seeing any funkiness going on here. They all look pretty good. Yeah, all right, let's go. And here is the Lyman 429384 in a mix of Eastwood beige and midnight green metallic. This was a color that I don't like, so I mixed it, and it comes out to be looking like a rock, so I call this mix stone. Here's our 4-cavity Lyman 429348. That one cast really well for us. The bullets came in at 185 grains on average. All of the cavities were 434, except for that first one, which was a little bit tighter at .433. Overall length of that bullet, .480, and from the base up to the top of the shoulder, there's no crimp groove on this one, .400. We ran that with Viejo number 1 at 700 degrees. All right, there you go. As you saw, it didn't take very long to cast up enough to go out and shoot a few. I'm not casting tons of any of these. Most of them I've shot and cast before, or cast and shot before, I guess, in that order. Anyway, I don't like having lots of bullets laying around in jars anymore. I used to, but I'm trying to keep that to a minimum these days. I'd rather come out and cast enough for me to go shoot the next time and shoot them all and not have to store them. It's fun for me to do the casting. Okay, so that's going to do it for this one. Again, we'll come back next week and we'll take a look at the loading and shooting and have some fun there. But from the Viejo bench for now, that's all she wrote.